You like jazz? Well, listen to this. Welcome to the podcast. Sorry, I thought I'd throw in a little hype. He was down in the audio, and I totally forgot it was my turn to do the introduction. That's my bad. I was sitting here like, all right, who's bringing us in? And then I was like,
well, if your eardrums are still there, how's everybody doing?
Well, when we
we
decide to do it, like whoever's going to lead us in, we start the intro, and then we just all start looking at each other to see who's going to say it.
It's on a whim.
That is like the most awkwardest part of the whole podcast. Is
at the start.
Yeah, I just like staring at these guys.
I'm gonna break down. I'm gonna buy me a stand. This is how I see it half podcast. Dude, I'm gonna buy me a stand.
The problem is you can't lean out too far because our camera's not wide angle.
But hey,
I don't care,
dude. What if we got the?
I think Dylan's good, but you and me on the end.
You like can move him around.
That's what I'm saying.
That'd be nice.
Hey.
Yeah,
I'm talking.
Hey, this is CJ Carroll. This is CJ Carroll calling in from home. I just want to let y'all boys know that I hope you have a good episode today. Wow.
Everybody have a good week, good weekend?
brother.
What'd you do this weekend, Dylan?
Well, the weekend's just now starting. CJ's already clarified. We record in bulk. What'd you roll your eyes for? What'd you roll your eyes for?
Nothing.
Hey, please go support Justice in his short videos. Justice makes a lot of verbal errors, and I love it. It's my favorite thing. I get to edit videos of him. Oh, crap. I just announced that I'm the editor. Team of editors.
And me. We have a me of editors.
It's me.
Not my weekend. My weekend's off to a good start. I'm with you boys.
That's good.
Miss my wife.
I'm glad I can make your weekend a little bit better.
I know when we first seen each other, I was hangry as I'll get out. For those that don't know, I get so hungry.
No, you get so hangry.
But I eat once a day. I do OMAD this year. And
you're mad.
He's cranky all the time.
Got him.
That's it. I ain't got to take this no more.
Listen, Dylan.
There's other podcasts out there that would hire me.
Like who? Name one.
Name one?
Yeah.
I got plenty I can call right now.
Seth, you got one?
No.
All you got to do, though.
Steve Aldridge has a podcast. What's it called? Steve Time?
Time with Steve.
Stevie Wonder?
Got him.
If you guys were wondering, I don't believe my dad has a podcast.
All you got to do, though, with Dylan, if he's hangry or he's in a bad mood, just take him on down to Harold's and get him, what's that burger called?
The Carolina Burger.
Yeah,
really good.
You get him one of them burgers, and he's good.
It's really good.
He's good.
I can attest it's a good burger.
What about you, Seth?
Man, it's been good. I spend a lot of my weekend, when it's content weekends, I spend a lot of the weekend traveling. It's about a 2-hour and 50-minute drive, but it wasn't too bad. It was pretty good, decent weather, and had a good trip up. But I'm like Dylan, it started off a little slow, but once you kind of get into the groove, it's a pretty good weekend.
Work is just rough. This month.
It's been bad.
Roll your eyes one more time.
I didn't roll mine.
I'm watching your eyes.
Roll them. Roll them.
CJ,
What?
how is your weekend been so far?
Weekend so far? It's been good. I got here this evening, and my spirits were low. What?
I'm having a boy.
Oh,
My wife is.
They don't
We ain't
know.
announced
No,
that.
we have. It finished well. 12. But in case you didn't know, Dylan is having a baby.
Boy, that's the
Said he
thing.
was
They knew we was having a baby.
but they didn't know what it was.
Didn't know what it was back then.
Oh,
We're having a boy.
that's right. You didn't even know.
Yeah.
Dylan.
What are you naming a baby boy?
The doctor was trying to show us. I said, Doc, I don't know what I'm looking at, man.
This is black and white to me,
Yeah.
Doc.
They
I'm
said,
colorblind.
They said, it's a boy. Look right there. I was like, I don't see it, Doc.
Doc, that's black and white.
I've never understood those ultrasound pictures. It just looks like
What is your boy's name
blobs.
going to be?
Oh, so we went classic. We're gonna name him Jehoshaphat.
Whoa. I took a big pause right there. I was like, that is not the name he told me before we went live.
Kid.
Nah, it's gonna be Emmett Cole McCann. So
I like it.
Like Emmett Smith.
It'll
That's good.
Get out of here. Not literally. Stay.
Google it.
We'll have to have him on for an episode one day.
Oh, that'd be so cool. He could tell us about his dad. How about you, Justice, man? How was your week leaving in the weekend?
It's been good. Had a good week. I love working out lately. Been able to getting up in the mornings. It feels really good. I missed it.
You look good.
That is true. I would agree with that.
Like it is. Like it's one of them things. It's like really like it is at first. It's tough to get into. Like if you do it in the morning.
That first week.
Yeah, that first week. But even that first week after you get done with your workout, you feel so much better without
I have a
throughout
hard
the
time
day.
getting up, dude.
It is very hard. But once
It's
you
difficult.
get used to it,
The first 5 minutes are hard.
Yeah.
First 10.
yeah,
5 minutes of getting the covers off and getting out of bed, and then the first 5 walking around. After that, literally the rest of your day. Like, we have stressful days, but it's not as stressful as it would be if I hadn't worked out and not spent time with the Lord. Seriously.
Yes.
And I feel good. Like, I'm with Justice. Dude, we've been doing 5 a.m. stuff. I've never felt better.
Man.
I
So
could climb a mountain.
What time are you getting in bed though?
9:30.
Oh, see,
10.
Yeah.
that's really
9:30,
good.
10.
I wish I could.
I
commit
can't.
To that
That's the
schedule.
thing. Like, that's the key. I cannot do it. I cannot do it if I don't go to bed at a decent hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
You know-
Tuesdays and Thursdays, I do jiu-jitsu till like 9:30. So
Right.
those nights, I'm in bed by 10:30, 11.
Right.
And then Wednesday and Friday, I usually wake up about 5:30, 5:45, and then I go to the gym.
Have you ever heard people talk about like the different rims of sleep you're in? You know, like you're in a deep sleep here, you're in a shallow sleep here, so you're dreaming.
Skyrim's
And-
the best.
Yeah, well, that's a game. But
Heaven.
the thing is, I've heard this I've heard this is true. But they say if you wake up in like the most shallow rim of sleep, which is like that part where you're kind of awake, kind of asleep, they say like it's a whole lot easier to wake up and get going.
Right.
Like, whereas if you wake up in a deep sleep. So I think what happens, you talked about how like the first week it's like difficult. I think your body finally gets used to getting woke up at that time and it starts to realize it. And that's the problem with me. I don't usually go
Well,
through
the key
that.
is getting sleep. Like,
Right.
That first week, if you try to like, so
Sleep
if you
off
try to
6 hours and get up at 5.
yeah,
then-
5. In my case, all last year I would sleep for like 4 or 5 hours a night, and I feel like poo-poo the rest of the year.
Yeah,
So
We could tell.
I get that.
You act
Really?
like poo-poo too.
well, yeah, you look like poo-poo.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have the questions.
Oh, well,
Hey, have you ever tried a cold shower? All right, so basically today's episode, what is it about? We're just talking.
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's just have a good old time just talking.
Really
cold
just letting you
showers.
guys catch up on like what we do, stuff like that.
Before you click off and decide this is going to be boring, I promise you will leave this episode with something more interesting that you should implement in your own life, or a question that you might want to answer in our comments below. Because believe it or not, we love hearing from y'all.
Yeah, that's my favorite part.
Even
honestly.
if it's telling me that Top Gun Maverick is a Navy movie and not Air Force. Listen, I get it. That's enough.
Thank you for that.
That's enough.
I get it. Herbert Hoover was a president.
But anyway, what Dylan's saying about cold showers. When I get up, I go work out, and then I can schedule my own appointment, so I schedule them later, not as early, especially in the winter because it's cold.
What are we
and
talking
I'm a little
about?
baby, and I don't like
You're scheduling cold showers?
No.
my job.
You ever had a cold shower?
Oh.
Cold shower.
Sorry.
So when I go to the gym and I go work out, then I go back to the house and I take a cold shower, and that has been amazing. Like, just I don't know,
Primals,
like-
Ancestral Tenant 9. Get
and-
cold.
and preacher and preacher
King.
preacher. Dylan's dad was talking. Our pastor was talking about it the other day when he was preaching about how he took a cold shower and it gave him so much energy. And I've heard a lot of, or you see it all on the internet,
it's all
about
over.
Ice plunge and doing all that. But
It releases the dopamine.
Dopamine.
yeah, it really does. Like, just focus
Boost the immune
and
system,
calming you
increase
down
energy.
and just giving you energy and allowing you to feel a
There's
lot
benefits
better.
to hot showers though
Okay.
too, but cold showers in the morning are the best to get you going and
Yeah,
up.
You know,
it was great.
Warm showers in the evening if you.
Like a weird thing I do, kind of like morning routine. I wake up. I don't shower because I'm gonna shower at the gym and then go to work. But first thing I do when I wake up, I wasn't eating breakfast. I found I was kind of sluggish at the gym after I ate breakfast, so I cut that out and just ate like a protein bar. But here's pretty cool. I drink a glass of really hot water. That is actually
Wakes your insides up, right?
Yeah, it's very well for your gut health, for your voice, for your throat. I encourage you look up drinking hot water. Brother Benny Beckham.
Yeah, Brother Benny Beckham. That's what.
He mentioned it
Everywhere we go, like when he comes up and preaches and we go out to eat, everywhere he goes, that's what he orders.
to me. And pre-workout. So I'm hesitant on pre-workout, but I did buy some that's plant-based. I'm not a vegan. I don't believe in that vegan stuff. I think it's kind of dumb. But the vegan, I have two. I have a vegan-based pre-workout, and then I have something called Vasky.
Yeah.
Vasky is a non-stimulant pre-workout. I actually like it. So
Those are not better because the caffeine drops, your heart rate doesn't get beating as fast, and there's not a lot of health risk involved. With
It's stimulants, man. It makes you feel like your skin's tingling on fire. It just feels weird.
Yeah.
The Vasky, it like makes your vascularity system expand.
Yeah.
So it gives you blood flow, Yeah, a pump. It's what they refer to as the gym pump.
The Honda's never lost.
Yeah, I like it.
Get to the
Vasquez,
chopper.
yeah,
I've never
Vasquez
really
is my
had that
favorite.
problem with it. So
What, the itching?
yeah.
I mean,
Now,
it ain't that I don't like it.
Yeah.
It just
I
makes
mean,
me
there's
itch.
some though out there like that the hardcore stuff that a lot of like.
I had some. It was a testosterone
I'm
booster.
not talking about that. I'm just talking about hard.
I'm
like
ta-
a lot
Yeah,
of
give me some of
caffeine.
that.
I know it was. I had another one.
But it was in pre-workout.
It was a
Holding his
pre-workout.
microphone.
That was a practice.
Now I have had some that
Hey, baby.
Now I have took like I've took
There's a short
pre-workout
video.
before and then not got to go work out. Like I take it and drink it and then I'm about to head to the gym and then like my papa will call me and then we come do something and not get to go
Yes,
to the
Papa.
gym. Now that's rough.
Yes, Papa.
If you take pre-workout and don't get to
Yeah.
work out.
You're like you're tweaking out in the car.
So what? Here's a good question because I'm curious because I like to try to figure things out. Like if you've got to focus, so you've got to do something and you really need to focus, like whether it be something on your laptop or you're reading or there's just something you need to get done, you need to focus. Like what do you do?
This right here.
You just get rid of your phone.
Get rid of the phone.
That's I've heard that. I mean, obviously it's true, but
I'm gonna be honest with you. There have
Get
been
rid
like
of your phone or like I'll even put on some music.
lose distractions.
Music
Lose
in the
distractions.
background.
how do you have
Just-
music if you've gotten rid of your phone?
In terms of looking at it, viewing social
just
media
kidding.
platforms,
I have
YouTube.
Alexa in my room. Like I'll play
Okay.
music on that. But I can't think if it's dead silent. I can't touch. Shut up, Dylan. You got one in your house.
You're stepping on my cord, Captain Jock Sparrow.
I'm sorry, dude. You're hold on.
But I can't think if it's just dead silent.
What gets me
Yeah.
focused? I have been in a zone.
That's torture.
Yeah, like when it's just like it's so quiet that it's so loud.
There's been like 2 or 3 times in my life where I have been like in a zone. I'm not talking like, extracurricular like devices, being used, or like some kind of alternative medicine. I mean, I'm talking like, I don't know what it is, but like I'm lifting, I'm working out. I don't take pre-workout. I barely drink protein shakes afterwards. I forget so often, but I'll be
It's
running.
in the quantum realm.
I'm not kidding. Like I'll be running. Like one time I was running, dude. I couldn't get 2 miles, and then one time I just ran a little bit past 2 miles, and my mind clicked, and I didn't feel nothing, and I
It's called
ran
the runner's high.
and I just
I
just didn't click. Like
Yeah.
I don't remember it. Like I was gone and I ran, and I don't think I could have ever stopped running. I felt so good.
Yeah.
But I don't. You don't really think.
stop
It's like you go brain dead.
Yeah.
There's no thought, and you're just running. But I've had it when I was lifting too. Like the other night, and
Yeah.
I was just pumping them. I was about to put 350 on that bad boy, that bench press, and just start. I would have
Ronnie
died.
Coleman.
Lightweight, baby.
Ain't nobody peanut.
Lightweight, baby.
No, I think one thing that I tend to do, and it kind of goes into like the hot water thing you said, but like a hot beverage, whether it be coffee or anything like that. Like
I gotta settle down.
I really feel like coffee, like if you just sit there and you sip on that, something that kind of keeps you engaged, I guess
Yeah.
you could say. Like if I had to study for something, or when I was in school, like I had a big test or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
9 times out of 10, like that's what I would do. I would go ahead and set everything up. Like I'm gonna be here a while. It's gonna take a little while, but I need to be in a zone to get it done.
I feel like
You
a lot
know?
of times too in situations like that, like when you're talking about coffee and like homework and stuff, it's almost good to not necessarily have like several, I don't want to say distractions, but like several, like you have a coffee to sip on, like you have a text message to like
I get that.
someone's gonna call you, or like you have a book to read. So like you're reading, it's like, all right, stretch a little bit, take a sip of coffee, look over the
hate
phone,
reading.
good, back to reading. You know what I'm
I don't
saying?
read.
There's some kind of rotation in it. Yeah, I can tell. Just kidding. I'm sorry, but yeah, there's always ways to get focused, things to do, cold showers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that we're kind of on the subject of working out. What are some of your favorite days to work out? Like, what are your
None.
favorite muscle groups?
The day I don't work out is my favorite.
Mine's Sunday, 6 days a week.
Mine would be I love working chest and triceps.
Believe it or not, I love leg day now. I hated
I'm
it.
the same way.
You're
I'm
crazy.
the same way.
You're
Dude, I used to hate squats. I love it because here's what I've been doing. We're on a program. You're supposed to do like 4 sets, 10 reps. I've been mixing it up. I'll start out light and then I'll lower it. I'll go 15 light, 12, 10, 8, 5. And I break it down each time I'm increasing the weight. I was able to squat 315 the other day for 5 times. I don't think I'm gonna go up any higher than that because my knee. Ooh, yeah. I bent down that last one, buddy, and I'll be honest with you, I felt like there was gonna be some tendons going.
Oh, yeah. That was my biggest fear when I started. Is I've got jumper's knee in both of my knees. It's like it's tendonitis,
Yeah.
pretty much. And I was always scared to squat. But I'm telling you something. And for those of you that struggle with this, you need to work your inner thigh. I know this maybe is not going to be a total workout episode, But if you work out that inner portion of your thigh, it'll get rid of that jumper's knee. And if you just start working out your legs, as much as it stinks, I promise you will see benefits to muscles and tendons and health. And
honestly, this is a proven fact. If you work out, so what's your biggest muscle in your body? Your gluteus maximus, and so your quads and your glutes. That's your biggest muscles in your body.
Yeah. They're most used.
Yeah, and if you work those out more, you're more prone to
He's talking
have
about your
muscle.
butt.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to say it really bad, but it's fine.
I mean, that's just I was going with the technical name.
I like it.
Yeah, but I love how he just gluteus maximus.
Gluteus maximus.
Yep. Gluteus maximus. Anywho, that promotes muscle growth. That promotes weight loss because it's the biggest muscle burning the most blood flow. And you know the best way to build muscle? It's not by lifting heavy weights. You grow strength that way. The best way to build muscle, number one, is diet. Number two is working the muscle till failure. Yeah. It don't matter what the weight is, as long as you fail the complete fatigue in the muscle, that is, you'll burn more fat.
Because you're breaking down those muscle.
Down.
Yeah, breaking down the muscle.
Breaks it
fibers,
down more.
But you're breaking down those muscle fibers and they're
and the more you
regrowing.
break it down, the more it grows back.
Yes, sir.
But you want complete fatigue.
Yeah, I'm in a bit of a lull right now, so I can't really tell you specifically because it's been a while since I've been consistently working out.
Drop down and give me 20 push-ups.
And when I was,
Sam.
like in high school, like I was obsessed with like I wanted to dunk and like I loved vertical jump workouts, like any kind of like Vertimax or anything like that. Anything where you were just jumping, trying to dunk, working on explosiveness. I loved that. That was fun to me. The things that I hate, dude, I hate working on my core. Does anybody else just hate when you get down to do sit-ups and crunch? Oh my god,
I do it 3 times a week.
I hate it, dude. It's miserable.
He said
it's tough for me. I mean, one of the main questions though is like for me when you're like into the working out process and all that kind of stuff is you said that about muscle failure. So what would be considered overdoing it in your book?
Overdoing it?
Yeah, like
when you feel pain.
It's like my dad, always like I go to do something. He's like, well, don't overdo it. What is that?
So I'm not claiming to know anything. I have worked out for several years.
I trust you.
I believe once you fatigue a muscle, so for instance, like I think I fatigue the quickest in chest. Number one, I work out mainly with dumbbells because it helps full range of motion, helps your stabilizer muscles. Anywho, once you fatigue, so like the other day I was doing 70-pound flat bench press, dumbbell press, and I got out of 10, I was only able to do 8. And I mean, like that last 8, I was literally shaking. I couldn't move it. Right then and there, I dropped the weight, racked it, and I moved on to the next part of my chest because that let me know at that point my chest was fatigued, and if I wasn't careful, I was going to throw the working out into a shoulder
injury.
Yeah.
That's the beneficial part of it too. Is that what that rep scheme is there for you to use? That is why it is like a universal use. It's you got your 4 sets and your 10 reps. Do your 10 reps until you can do your 10 reps. If you can do 10 reps, our rhythm used to be like in high school and like in college and stuff. If you could do your 10 reps plus 2 for 2 workouts in a row, so like if you have a back day Tuesday and then Thursday, if you can do 12 reps both those days, you need to bump up the weight because you're doing it too easy.
And then another big thing is tempo. So like we do a 102, and so 1 up, 2 down, and that right it's not just a
slinging. Slow and controlled movements.
Like me and John, especially on leg days, like on leg curls, like go all the way up,
real slow.
Hold them all the way to the top.
It hurts
1,
too.
2, 3, back down.
Brutal.
Back up. 1.
Does it
2,
burn y'all's
3.
back when you do that?
Yes.
My lower back is on fire.
It burns my soul. My whole body just feels bad, but like good.
Yeah. So, you mentioned this a lot. You always say it's the best cardio, and you know where I'm going with this. But a sport that you're really into right now, in which combat, obviously, but jiu-jitsu. So, tell us about the cardio that goes into that, and it's just rough. I know you've had a lot of stories. You've told me a lot about it.
I mean, you can look at his eye right now. My forehead is cut from jiu-jitsu. My eye was black down through here. It's not anymore. It's healed up. Justice comes typically on Tuesdays. If he can Thursday, he comes Thursday. But I train jiu-jitsu 3 times a week. I do Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Tuesday and Thursday are 7:30 or 7:30 or 7:30. 7:30.
That's okay.
To 9. Anyway, no, it's irrelevant.
right.
It's irrelevant.
Thank you.
Anyway.
We train it.
It's the kind of details we stress.
So yeah, that's me. But anyhow, brother, the cardiovascular workout.
You could run 10 miles.
And honest to God, the Spartan we ran, I'm more fatigued after rolling for 10 minutes, because for 10 minutes you're giving it 100% effort.
It's full body.
Right, yeah.
Everything.
Everything's tense.
And it's-
When you're running, it's just legs.
Yeah,
Pretty much. I
and
mean, it's arms.
dude, like I rolled. What's today? Anyhow, I rolled this past Thursday. For 10 minutes, I rolled. I'm just a white belt. I'm working on getting up there. Lord willing, I'm gonna get my blue belt. Hopefully, I don't know when, but anyhow, that's what I'm shooting for right now. I'm getting there. I'm in it to get a black belt, and I'm in it for multiple reasons. I'm in it for the workout. Number one. Right. Number two is the which Lord willing, we're gonna have somebody on to talk about it. Right. The importance of that. And it's good to know self-defense, especially in the day and age in which we live.
Absolutely.
Right.
But anywho,
Yes.
Dude, the cardiovascular workout in that is, Justice knows, it is
rough.
I'd say
brutal.
I'd say that kind of combines two of the things we've talked about. Your physical shape has to be at its highest, but your focus in those moments, because one mistake, could.
I was rolling with somebody the other night, and I was trying to hit there's something called a turtle position. Your turtle down. He was on my back, and I made one mistake wrong. And I was you roll forward, and as you roll, you throw your arm over, and you lasso their arm and into their neck, and you roll into something called a Dar's choke. I missed the arm, and so I missed it. But it's very, very technical.
Yeah.
Like white belt level, they try to teach you a vast majority of stuff, and then blue belt, purple belt, brown belt, black belt is the process of defining and getting more technical and smoother with your skill to do it. So white belt level is just all smash.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Fundamentals are important.
Justice, what sport or activity are you really into right now?
I'm really into pickleball.
Yes, and he's good at it. Tell us about the tournament. You were telling me about it earlier, and that's pretty interesting.
Has that already happened?
Yeah, it actually has.
Oh, I didn't know. You didn't tell me.
Oh,
Yeah, what in the world, man? We would have came. We would have supported that. We would have had a banner that said Paul's podcast present.
yeah, I did. I played in a pickleball tournament in Elkin at the rec center, and it was just a tournament for there's 30 people in it. My girlfriend's dad played in it too with me. He's the one that actually got me into pickleball, and once you play, you get addicted.
Oh yeah, it's
a good sport,
it is.
I always say his boyfriend's daughter. He hangs out with Brian when he does.
We were going down the road the other day, and it was funny because he pulls up the website of where he went and played, and there's a picture of him.
Oh, was there on you on the page?
Yeah. And there's four guys. It's the four guys that made it to the championship, and he's at least 20 years younger, 25, 30 years younger than everyone.
Well,
and respect. Respect.
The two guys that beat us were probably in late 30s, early 40s.
Okay, never mind.
The ones that won it. But yeah, it was my first time I ever played in, and it was a shootout, so you play with a different partner every game.
Yeah.
And then, whoever has the most score moves on and all that. But no, it was fun. And
wow.
I made it to the championship.
Well, hey, congrats.
I'll say this.
Good job,
It
man.
was fun. But yeah, pickleball,
For real.
in the summertime especially, you don't really.
I'll play more in the summer.
If you go out there and you kind of watch people do it, you don't think there's a lot of cardio in it. But once you get to going, and especially in the heat, it's
just a full body movement.
Yeah,
man.
you can
you're
burn
everywhere.
a lot of calories. And
It's brutal.
One thing I've been into a lot lately, and they pick on me because of the attire that it requires, but I've been playing a lot of golf lately. Me and Dad have been playing a lot, and I
love
enjoy
golf.
it. It's fun. It's mentally challenging because you slice a bad shot in the woods and realize you're gonna have to take a drop, and nothing would feel better than to take and break your club. Speaking of which, Dylan hit an absolute rocket the other day. We teed it up for him, gave him a driver, and he sent it about 200 yards over the road. Thankfully, we didn't hit anything that we know of, but you can tell he's been in the weight room. But
I've tried golf, man.
He's a baseball player.
That's
I'm a baseball player.
Have hit it 200 yards.
Can't do it.
I was aiming that way. 200 yards, it went that way.
Splice to the right, yeah.
Hard.
Yeah,
That felt good, though, man.
right now I'm in the middle of trying to figure out.
If it just flies, I'm happy.
Yeah. Right now I'm trying to figure out my actual handicap. So the way you do that is you play 10 rounds and over those 10 rounds you average your scores and then you say, well, I am a plus this, minus this, what kind of golfer you are. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm about 6 rounds in, and my last 2 have been pretty terrible, so that's going to mess up the handicap. But I enjoy it. What about you, CJ? What sport or activity have you really been into? I know you mentioned something about track. We can talk about that later, but just whatever you're into.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Born and raised basketball boy. That's what I am.
Yeah.
That's who I've been, and that's what I always will be. And I don't know how burnt out these boys are on basketball, but I could pick it up right now and run it every night a week, 9 p.m. for an hour, 2 hours straight.
We grew up, man. We us 3.
Yeah.
And we started playing with Dylan and stuff now, but we kind of got burnt out there for a little while, but I'm starting to want to get back into it.
I love it. I am. Congratulations to yours truly. I have the honor now of coaching track and field at the school that I'm working at, so that's going to be an honor. I love running. I've done the Spartan races, sprints, and things. I love like agility and form and just really, critiquing movements down to like the finest details. So I'm ready and excited for that.
You gonna start running?
What do you mean?
Like, are you gonna start running to get yourself ready for that?
Or you just going to tell them how to do it?
I'm going, just like most people, I'm going to up what I do. I do cardio now in terms of running, but it's honestly intrigued me because I promise you right now, Mr. Carroll is not the finest runner or sprinter or an Olympic medalist by any means.
I would agree with that. I've seen you run. I was gonna say something.
Don't
Say what
stop.
You, really feel. You really can run. Me and you ran together. You pushed me forward. I was trying to
y'all
walk.
pushed each other forward.
We
got to have a
pushed each
podcast
other.
where we talk about our entire Spartan race. What me and you endured together.
It was bad. I mean, barracudas. I'm talking pythons.
If I could have went through that, I know I could be a Navy SEAL.
Okay,
Not a chance.
And that's the end.
But
that was rough though, man.
I don't know. Let's do another comment question. I think because we want to get you guys engaged a little bit more. What are you guys into right now? What sport? Doesn't have to be a sport, but I mean, what is the hobby that you're really getting interested in, that you enjoy doing, that maybe you put in the extra work for?
It's important to find a hobby too. I mean, not just be burnt out watching TV and
definitely
sitting around all day.
Well, I think you get out, go touch some grass, man.
Get out,
Literally, just go outside, bare hand, no glove, and just flap it on the ground, and then just glide your hand across that grass. That's good, even in the morning with the dew.
Here's a question.
I hate that word, by the way. Dew.
Do you love me?
You like
moist? Do you like jazz? Here's a question I was asked, and I just remembered this, so I'm gonna ask it.
Yeah.
Somebody once asked me about the podcast. They said, "Who do you think is the funniest on the podcast?" So, I'm gonna start this out. Personally, I think everybody here is funny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite, who can really get me rolling, is CJ.
Yeah.
Like we've talked about doing a dog collar, like where we put a dog collar on our neck, shot collar.
Yeah.
And tell each other jokes. If you laugh, you get shocked. I can't go against him because he just looks at me and I start laughing. It's something about you. I don't know what it is. You just gotta laugh.
He's a funny guy.
It is. But yeah,
Got him.
Funny guy.
it's funny.
I think some of the funniest moments for me, and this is going to sound really funny, like I have a lot of, me and Justice can look at each other and there might be an inside joke. But the funnest part about Dylan is I never know what he's going to say.
Yeah.
And so,
Half
like,
time, I don't know what I'm gonna say.
Dylan's unpredictable.
Dude,
he's the
he's
only
so
human being
unpredictable.
when he sends like a text message. And me and
Yeah.
you've done this. You're like, is Dylan serious?
is he mad?
Like, is his
or is he
dog
good?
dead, or is he kidding right now? Because I want to feel bad, but I just don't know.
I think Dylan's unpredictability is hilarious. So, you know what, Dylan, I'll give it to you.
For me personally, I hate being called the funniest person. I hate it with a passion. When we were at camp, and remember when they voted on the funniest person,
And you won?
Yeah, and I hated
Beat
it.
me.
I hated that. I don't
hate
like
you all.
It should have been me. I just don't like that kind of attention. Because I am just the way I am. But probably the funniest person on this table, I'm gonna go with Dylan as well.
I disagree.
In terms of,
I really do.
and
It's just, we never know what
I
you're going to
don't talk.
say, and that's
I'm gonna
funny.
go with Dylan too, just
I'm telling
because
you.
there's
I'm
a lot
telling
of
you.
moments where Dylan has just got me absolutely rolling.
There's been moments where you've got me rolling there, brother.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is a hard question.
yeah,
This is a hard question because really all of these guys have got me rolling at some point.
yeah.
I don't think we would have done the podcast if I didn't think Justice is not
Dylan's up
funny.
there,
I'm not doing a
but
podcast with him.
these two boys, I'm telling you something. If it wasn't for Justice and Seth out there playing basketball and like yelling at each other while they were playing, I don't know if I'd be in good spirits right now. So
We was gonna do
Come on, you idiot!
Me and Justice, we are not kind to each other a lot of times when we play sports. We always like to play on each other's teams, but we argue a lot. Yeah, and it's because he always messes up.
It's always because Seth don't know how to play basketball.
You don't know how to
He's been
play
playing
defense.
for
I'm
19
telling you,
years.
I got-
all you play is
I
offense.
had
You
two
never
full
play
games of
defense.
this. 2 full games of this. I'm telling you, it'll pick your spirits
You have to
up.
play defense and
19
offense.
years and he still don't know how to cut the ball.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! You got to play defense and
Baseline,
offense.
boys.
And then Justice gets mad at me when it's me versus Dylan in the post. What do you think is going to happen?
I'm open.
I mean, what do you think is going to happen? You think I'm going to make the shot?
You blocked me.
I did.
No, that was him.
Yeah, that was Justice.
I was in front of you. And he
I
came
blocked
behind
Seth.
you.
Then I dunked on him.
Got him.
Yeah,
On
that
an
was intense.
8-foot goal.
That's irrelevant. I still dunked.
It's not.
I didn't see you dunking.
Hey, y'all want to see an
I did
exclusive
too.
video of us playing basketball 2v2?
That'd be so fun.
Yeah,
Hey,
leave a comment down below. Let's do it.
like goal.
I don't know, 5,
We want to do it.
10, 15.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, man.
Enjoy time. Find a hobby. Find a
something to
hobby.
do.
Find something that's gonna, give you motivation, drive, keep you active.
Nothing
make
else.
you want to do something instead of just sitting at the house.
And find people that make you laugh.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
find good friends that make you laugh and
Here's the
make life
kicker.
enjoyable.
Yeah, here's the kicker. And Justice will disagree with me saying this. Find something and just be consistent to it.
Dylan is not the person to be saying that right now.
It got cold and I quit playing pickleball and now I'm an inconsistent
No.
pickleball player.
Here's the thing.
There's
we had
airsoft. There's pickleball. I actually
We
talked
never
to Blake the other day about
stopped.
this.
Stop. We
don't
never
like this game.
started airsoft.
Okay,
Jeremy-
nobody said we were going to start it. You
Jeremy-
Whoa, blasphemy. You better be careful there, champ. You better be careful.
Jeremy
Jeremy's
Green
going straight to you.
said, hey, man,
You guys got to get some airsoft stuff.
did. Yeah,
We'll
but
play
that
some
doesn't
airsoft.
mean to go spend
irrelevant.
how much you spent and buy
Irrelevant.
every gear out there
Well,
and,
ladies
and
and
the
Gentlemen,
whole
ladies and
armor
gentlemen,
and 3 rifles
we hope
and
that you
2 blowback
enjoyed
pistols.
this campfire style
Hold on,
episode.
CJ, I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. I got one more bone to pick.
Oh, extended cut.
Pause.
I got one more bone to pick.
Okay.
I told you he gets nervous. Let me tell you something, Justice. There's something.
I just busted
Listen
my face.
here.
We're going to have to edit that. Anywho,
The beep doesn't actually cover any words, so you can still. You see, and you don't know.
it don't. It just beeps.
Yeah.
We don't-
Anyway,
we don't
moving on.
cuss. Anywho, and you agree with this.
Okay.
And if I do something,
Mhm.
I'm not going to go halfway into
You don't
it.
go halfway in.
I'm going all in.
That's great.
And I'm
but-
consistent to most things.
Yeah, for about 2 months.
Man, I got a big forehead.
What? Like what?
Okay. Martial arts.
Got him.
Martial arts, I will give that to you.
Hey,
if
listen,
it wasn't
hey,
for some
listen,
other
trust me,
circumstances
the
where
200
we weren't able
the
to do
200
it,
you think that's
you
other-
would have been doing it for
You
a
think
straight
200
2
other
years now.
people want to hear this right now? Go ahead, tell me. Go ahead.
Anyhow.
But anyway.
We thank you for joining this campfire style episode. Hey, we all love each other,
This
believe it
was
or
fun.
not. This is us. And
Yeah. We just like talking, hey.
yeah, picking on each other. That's what friends are for. And he's in the parking lot. But hey, thank you for joining this episode. We hope you had a blast, and we love you. Comment down below. Leave us some feedback. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next
God bless
week.
you. Have a great day.
Woo!